Welcome back to Optional Class. As always, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. I am your humble dungeon master, Emma. With me are my 4 players, Jude, Wren, Rowan, and Adrien.
We didn't get to do our fun bit. I was gonna scream today.
Well, we're just picking... Well, I'm kind of getting a little short because we were just picking up right where we left off last time with Yarrow having the sudden revelation that maybe the reason that she's looked in a mirror these last couple of years and seen somebody that she didn't quite recognize
It's literal.
might be more literal than she thinks. So Yarrow, you're now staring into this white, pale imitation of the person you know yourself to be.
I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
It'd be a wisdom saving throw.
No. That's a 4.
On a 4, what is going through Yarrow's mind right now?
I think the exact words were, I guess I was right. I am a monster.
Yikes! Big yikes.
Big yikes, Henry.
And looking in the mirror, you see the same panic that you're feeling reflected in the face of whatever is looking back at you. That in this moment you know to be you.
Is it really? Because I really don't, I don't know what to do, actually, with this. I'm sort of on my own. Yarrow runs back downstairs.
Great.
Through the mirror.
Just goes back through the mirror, back downstairs. What are you looking for?
There's got to be some book on something about something like this. Because it's not in my library. I've been looking.
Give me an investigate check. I will let you decide whether this is with advantage or disadvantage, depending on whether or not you think your panic in this moment is focusing you. Like, whether or not you are, like, so hyper-focused on this that it, like, will help you as you're, like, scanning through these books, or if it's, like, making you so disorganized in this moment that you're just, like, throwing things aside.
Okay, but I rolled pretty well anyway with disadvantage investigation. That's a 15.
On a 15, you're, like...
It would have been a 19 if it was advantage.
You're just pulling things at random. You are in no way, shape, or form looking for anything specific.
I'm, like, leaving a mess.
You're destroying this man's library.
Sorry, Terfalin.
As you're pulling through. But you
I'll clean it up one day.
But you do, flipping through, like, you're, like, literally just taking books and, like, flipping through. And it's one of those, like, something catches your eye and you're past it and you have to go back and, like, flip back through the pages. Because for a brief moment while flipping through this book, on, like, otherworldly things, you saw a flash of something white. Briefly.
I go back to the page.
And, like, quickly, like, almost tearing the pages with how quickly you're flipping through them. You come to a page about Fae. Specifically about changelings. A species of Fae, which in the descriptions discuss them in their natural state, appearing white and pale, almost colorless, but who have the ability to take the form of whatever or whoever they would like, and having the ability to change their own skin and their own bodies to match an impression. And this page you see is sort of like marked by Terfalin, as you know, you read about, like, the nature of divination magic with, like, possibility and change, and him making, like, a note that, like, changelings are the humanoid embodiment of what divination magic wants to be. with the concept of endless possibilities in the now, rather than in the that.
Well, if that's the natural state, then why do I look like I do? Why haven't I always looked like that?
You find just like a brief note where this like a learned, like the ability to change form is a learned skill, and the book doesn't have any like clear information, but it does make a note that perchance if someone did not know their true nature, then perhaps they would remain in the form that made sense for the always.
Okay. So... But how? I don't understand how. I mean, I know if it's Fae, I know that the last real adventure that my parents had was in the Feywild. I know that. I know that's how they lost their party. I know that's when they died. That's all I really know about it.
And you now know that changelings come from the Feywild. They are Fae.
But that doesn't make sense for why I would be here. Because just going there doesn't mean you're going to have a changeling kid, I think. I don't know. I need to go home so I can go to the library. Oh no! Oh, my parents are going to kill me!
That's such a reaction. I need to go home to go to the library. You do find sort of like in a note once again about like the less physical nature and more like behavioral nature changelings, that by nature changelings and Fae, this is also like to do with Fae, not just changelings, it's like you're looking through this book on like the Feywild and Fae, is that they are in a lot of respects by nature tricksters. And one of the more common tricks is a loose word, and the book sort of like dances around it a little bit, and you see like Terrafil, it has like some question marks places.
Yeah.
Where one of like the more common tricks is to swap for changelings, to take someone and replace them.
There is a sinking horror that overtakes Yarrow. And I think she thinks that. And starts to wonder what right she even has to that name, if this is true. Oh, gods. And she starts to run the math in her head. She's 14. She knows a bit about the Feywild. She knows time is weird there. If she's not the real Yarrow, what happened to the real Yarrow? How long has she been there? Has it been 14 years? Has it been shorter? Has it been centuries? Has she been suffering this entire time? Where is she? What's happening? Oh my god, am I this monster who's been keeping her trapped somehow? What have I done?
Make another mistake.
Yeah. We're telling a story here, baby. That's a 6.
Yikes. On a 6. I think on a 6, you're like, well, there's no way that she can't be not suffering. And if you're here, I think in your head, you like to a 14-year-old coming through a very traumatic or intense moment, there is a like 1-to-1 correlation of like, I'm here, so they're not. I'm okay, so they're not. Sort of correlation. I do think that even on a 6, Yarrow has enough and, like, has learned enough, like, agency to be like, okay, maybe not directly, like, I did not know, so, like, I myself cannot be culpable, even if it is my fault.
But I think there is also the, well, I didn't know, so it couldn't have been my fault before, but I do know now.
But you know
so
now,
it's going
so
to
maybe
continue to become my fault.
And I think that that's sort of like what you get, like on that 6. You're like, it hasn't been my fault because you can't be at fault for something you didn't know. But now that I know, the minute that I knew, it becomes my fault because the future became the now. If that makes sense, and the past can't change. So I think this is all sort of coming together with that divination.
Yeah,
talk.
like the mirror is making sense. It's like, oh, that's why there were so many possibilities. This is the embodiment of that, and suddenly, like,
because the every possibility is now because you are the every possibility.
I think the more things start to make sense and feel right, the worse she starts to feel.
It's fair.
I need...
On a 6 in this moment, I need... What is the first thing that Yarrow thinks?
The first thing?
The very...
Oh, but there's so many things in her head.
Hey.
The very first thing that Yarrow thinks, upon which point?
I need. You said... I need. You thought I didn't hear you. What?
She was going to say to go home, but I think what's really on her mind, she doesn't know what she needs, but I feel like what she feels like she needs.
I need right now.
The power to fix this.
Okay.
Followed by information, but like she's like, this is wrong, but I can't do anything right now. I can't do that. I am not powerful enough to do that right now.
Okay. I need power. I need whatever. I think more than that. On a 6, you're spiraling into panic. Those thoughts.
You're right.
Those thoughts fly.
Those are quick. So there's like, I need power. I need information.
Those thoughts.
I need love, and I do not have it.
I need love. Those thoughts are flying by.
And I
quick.
don't deserve it.
Those thoughts are flying by quick, like lightning. And
she started to cry at this point, for real, actually.
Started to cry. Those thoughts are flying quick like lightning through your head, just boom, boom, boom. I need, I want, I deserve. And let's not forget, you're still a kid. You're
14.
In a panic. I need what? Right now.
Help.
Who do you think of when you hear? First person.
Andy.
And I think
that's who I've been researching with so much this whole time, and I think I've really started to turn to Andy a lot. And I'm not sure I trust adults with a lot of things.
What does Yarrow do? I need Andy.
I think her perspective suddenly shrinks. She shrinks down to 3.5 feet tall and turns into Andy.
Okay.
For a second there.
For a second there, everything goes wonky. Perspective is wonky. Why does that look a lot taller all of a sudden? And you look down and see Andy's hand.
Screams, jumps a foot in the air, literally grows a foot, returns back to her normal side. I need to get this under control. That's what I need. I need control. That's what I need. Oh boy.
Yeah. Go through a rapid series of changes very quickly. But that thought is still there of I need Andy.
And I leave to go.
Okay. You go back upstairs, you have all of the stuff with you, you leave the mess behind.
I take the book.
You take the book of the Fae book.
Mm-hmm.
You take the Fae book, you go upstairs, go through the mirror. Do you look back?
I do.
You turn around and you see the you that is not you. Staring back.
And I think she sees in the mirror as her own expression shifts to disappointment. And then she turns and walks out.
Now, answer me this.
Mm-hmm.
How quickly are we getting back to Embers Hollow? Are we disregarding, like...
I will take a level of exhaustion if I can do a day and a half instead of 3 days.
You can absolutely do that.
I'm exhausted and dirty and filthy.
Fantastic.
But I eat, I cook, I hunt.
There you go. But you forego some sleep to get as far as you can.
And I do not go home first. I go to Adrien's.
Great.
I try to not find Adrien.
It is early-ish in the morning. Like, it's it's not early-ish, it's pretty early in the morning. The sun is not up yet.
Asleep.
I know where Andy's room is.
You know where Andy's room is.
Is there some vines I can climb up?
Andy's on the
on the ground floor.
On the ground
Andy's
floor?
on the ground floor. Andy's got a little window above his bed.
Honestly, do you think your window's unlatched? I open it and I crawl in.
Andy.
Hi.
Oh my god, you're back!
Hello.
Hi!
Shush, 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 shush.
So let me get this straight. Andy. Hang on. Andy.
He did wake up to someone in his room.
You did not roll for stealth. So I'm
rolling for stealth.
So I'm assuming that you, like, hang this window open, fall in, you're exhausted.
You're right. I am not quiet about this, let's be real.
Andy wakes up to his friend who's been missing for 4.5 days, crawling in through his window, screams, is immediately met with a hand
shush,
in her mouth.
I'm fine, it's fine. I'm not fine, but it's fine, it's fine.
Give me an insight check to see how not fine your friend is.
Oh my god.
16 plus 6?
Yeah, your friend is not fine.
I think there is a second where, Yarrow, when she is emotional at this point, has sort of stopped, now that she knows that the ability is there, does not know how to control it very well. And there is a second where, like, there's just a flash across her face of white. I'm fine, it's fine, everything's great, I'm back, hello.
It just crawls into bed with Andy.
So,
fully.
I'll help you wash your sheets. Hi. I think I'm in a lot of trouble, Auntie.
Okay.
I think someone
are you?
Sorry, that's a twig poking you.
Ow. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. I just haven't slept in a bit.
Okay. Where did you go?
I went back to the castle.
Oh.
I told Adrien I was going.
Okay, he did think that was probably where you went.
He said it was a bad idea, but I went anyway, and I was fine.
Are you sure?
Andy, and Yarrow is at the point where she is delirious, so she's gonna be very blunt and weird. So, you know how, I do everything wrong and my parents don't love me?
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Well, I mean, I guess they've been a bit better since we moved here. I mean, they are very, very helpful. But, you know, I found a letter from my uncle threatening them? Really wasn't sure, but it looked very bad, and they've been hiding it from me for years, so that's great. But now I think it's, I don't think I'm their child, Andy.
Andy, is everything okay?
It's fine, Mom.
It's fine.
It's fine. I had a bad dream. Go away.
Do you need?
Go away. It's like. Damn it. It's
4 a.m.
It's
I
like,
looked at the sun.
It's like when we had that talk about how when you get older, sometimes things.
Yarrow gets very uncomfortable.
Start changing. Please just leave me alone.
Oh, of course.
That was a smart choice, though. That was a smart kid.
Darling.
So actually,
I'll be right. You're right, of course.
Please go back to your room.
I'm going.
Oh,
like you said, when things get
I got her to go away.
And on that note, it's like you said, you know how when you get older, things change.
Well, if this is that
No, not exactly.
Okay.
So I sort of, look, and I disentangle and I get the book. I just open the book to the changeling page. I sort of turned into Diana. And you.
What?
Okay.
That's an insane sentence.
And you. And I really haven't slept in about a day or two, and I really didn't know what else to talk about, but I didn't know what... It's been a week.
Yeah.
Time sort of started blowing together around the time I left.
Okay.
I don't know what to do because I think there's someone else out there who's suffering because I'm not helping her because it's the one who was supposed to be here the whole time, and I don't really know what's happening. Sorry, I shouldn't have told you this because you're not going to be able to tell Adrien, and that's bad because you don't like doing that. You don't like keeping things from him, and I'm sorry, I'm awful.
No, it's fine. You're not awful. I'm gonna make a wisdom saving
Go
I'm really
right
laying
ahead.
this on you in the worst way possible.
Yeah.
I'm going through it.
That's a 14. I think
Out of-
out of 14.
I think out of 14, Andy retains enough, like, okay.
Do you think I should tell the
Okay.
others because I don't really know what I'm supposed to do about this, but I also don't want. I mean, I didn't think you would look at me differently because you're very nice, but I don't know about everyone else.
Okay, one thing at a time.
Yes, sorry. There's a lot of things happening in my head currently all at once.
That's okay. One thing at a time.
What first?
I don't think that Clary and Henry would see you any different.
I feel like if Henry knew that I could turn into her, she'd try to convince me to do her apprenticeship for her.
That's so accurate. These two would just be like,
on
that's
that-
so cool. Can you
On
do this?
that
Can you do
note,
that?
Yarrow, make a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Yeah, I have Andy with me, so with advantage,
Ooh.
that is a 19.
On a 19, I think
I'm starting to.
things are starting to calm down.
I'm having the exhaustion crash
almost-
that's like
al-
more stable.
Yeah, almost in a panic, you said that, and then realized just kind of how true that is, and how much that fits with what Andy said. Andy said your friends wouldn't look at you any differently, and you're like, well, they would, but in a good way, because they're your friends. I'm like, yeah.
To convince you to do her
I'm like-
apprenticeship even now.
I'm like, yeah, Henry would do that, but Henry has done that in the past,
has.
several months.
She
Henry has really
I would just have
tried.
to really stand my ground because I.
There have
don't
been
like
several times where
Henry's
we've
tried
gone out
to-
for coffee and she's been like, "Hey, want
Coffee?
I don't know, a drink." We've gone
A drink?
apple together.
Apple juice.
Henry-
Very tavern.
Yeah,
Henry's been like, "Hey, want to know what a really fun gig is?"
No.
yeah, this is.
I know where this goes, Henry.
Yeah, so
Pass
this.
off on everyone.
Yeah, so this is one of the things where you're like, you're right. They wouldn't look at me differently because. And I think that sort of on that 19, you're sort of starting to realize that they wouldn't look at you any differently because you're not different. You are you. There is another person out there, but that person is maybe who should have been you, and you should have been them, but you are also your own person. And that maybe they wouldn't be you because when the you that you are became you, there was still a future where possibility was endless. And it wasn't until after that the future became the present, which became the past. And so that you that is out there isn't you, it's just someone who could have been.
I really
But
make
you
a mess
are-
of things.
And I think that sort of all comes in and you're like, okay, wait, no, I haven't actually
Yes.
lost my sense of identity.
Yes. Second thing.
Second thing.
I think I was swapped with the actual child of my parents.
Okay. So, to go back to something you said earlier, that is not your fault.
No, I do get that,
Cool.
but
It is
She's
4
also
a.m.
probably going through some really bad stuff that I am sort of the only one that knows about that, so it does sort of fall to me at a point to fix that.
Well,
But I
now you're
would die if I did that right now.
now you're not the only one who knows about that. Now there are 2 of us who can help her.
How are we supposed to do that now?
Not right now. We can't
That's
go
what
into
I'm
the
saying.
Feywild right now.
I know. Do we tell... I guess I just don't know. I can't tell my parents. But I guess I just don't know if even Adrien...
We don't have to.
Not for a while, at least.
This is your thing.
Okay.
You don't have to tell anybody you don't want to tell.
Okay. I think as this sort of calms down, I plan to tell them, but I do sort of decide to face the music and I go home.
You go home. Your parents are awake. It is 4 a.m. Your mother is pacing.
I knock first.
If you knock on the door, your father opens the door, blinks at you like 3 times, and in the next moment you are having an experience that I don't know if Yarrow really remembers experiencing this, which is your dad grabbed you, picked you up, gave you the biggest hug of your life, and refused to put you down.
Oh.
And fully just off the ground. Your father is an arcane archer. He is a big,
he's very
beefy
buff.
man. Fully grabs, could give Adrien a run for his money. Grabs you. Your mom is like yelling at you, but in that way that's like, she's not mad, she's crying, and she's like continuously touching you to be like, you're okay.
I tried to write a note. I'm sorry.
We found all of them.
Oh dear. Sorry. I was really in a state.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Mother still like touching like your head and shoulders.
I'm fine. I'm sorry. I needed to be alone for a bit. I found the letters.
For the first time ever, no insight check is needed against your parents because I think they're so shocked and stunned that all of their emotions are just right there.
I was just looking for my socks, but I found them. And they weren't very nice about me, so I just needed a bit.
And your father gets like really down and like your Uncle Janice is not a nice man.
And Yarrow thinks in that moment of like all of the times where he's the only one she ever remembers actually hugging.
And I think you also think back to that letter, that scrap of a letter that you read. Mm-hmm. And for the first time, consider the possibility as like you look at your parents who seem for the first time afraid that maybe it wasn't you he was threatening.
Why not?
That is a discussion, I think, for a different time. Right now, I just want you to know that I love you. And I always have. I always will. And nothing anyone does or says or believes about you can change that. And I am sorry if you felt that I did not, that we did not. Because we do.
She doesn't know what to say to that.
Ida just hugs you.
I'm actually very, very tired. I haven't really slept all my way back because I realized it was probably bad that I was gone for so long. So I should really get some sleep.
Of course. You can go to your room. We'll have breakfast or whatever meal it is when you wake up. We'll have that. We can talk more about Janice some other time.
Okay.
Your parents like follow you down the hall a little bit.
Yarrow, just one last thing there. As she sort of hears that from her parents for the first time in years, is filled with two main emotions. One being relief, because she had only just started to admit to herself that she didn't think that they loved her. And the second is an overwhelming guilt that this was not meant for her.
And
that's my year of 14.
And in the months following this,
I let y'all know. I let you guys know I get you guys together, just brief, not a full scene, just... I have something to show you. And you can't freak out. You have to promise. You have to swear an oath. Swear it.
Swear.
Shit. And I turn into both of you.
Immediately, Henry's like, so I have like
Absolutely not. I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen.
Henry's like,
immediately, Henry's like, this answers every problem I've
I'm
ever
not. No, because then they'd probably make me marry Ekiel or something, and I don't want that.
talking about?
Please.
You noticed too?
Obviously, I noticed.
What?
I'm not blind.
The fan club has grown.
Henry's literally like,
I'm not here for it. Don't get me wrong.
Henry's
I
always
don't like it.
where did Ekiel come into this conversation?
All right.
What?
And as the months go by, Yarrow, your parents are suddenly more present, not in like an over like bearing way, but it feels like they're trying to like make up for all the things that they've never said.
I think there is a part of Yarrow that she both distances herself a bit, but she also tries to be present in return, if not because of that part of her that has always yearned for this, but also because, like, if she can't be here, maybe I can do this for her.
Yeah. You do have a frank discussion about Janice.
Cheers to that.
Regarding the abuse and mistreatment that your parents suffered at his hand over the years, and his manipulation of you as their child into getting them to do what he wanted as their benefactor, and the reveal that the move here was a last-ditch ploy or attempt of theirs to get out from under him.
And I think Yarrow remembers the last night that the incident that brought her to town of that ball, where she had tried to do something right, gotten in trouble after she messed it all up. And she remembers Janice raising his hand for someone else to act. And she sort of put some pieces together.
Yeah. But your parents are there. Clary, over the next couple of months and years, your parents do lean on you to start babysitting Corey a little bit more. Andy, you start, like, growing up again. Growing up more. You get a little bit taller, maybe. Start getting a little bit stronger. Keep digging into your research. Your book of information is growing. Henry, you're going between your two jobs. Spending a little less time studying outside of like work, like you're not really studying the way that you did as a kid, and as you get a little bit older, you're a little bit too old for that in this day and age. So you're more like focusing on like the work at your dad's office, at the blacksmithing apprenticeship, spending like any free time that you have with Adrien, learning everything, and working with your weapons that your parents still super disapprove of. As they're trying to push you to more and more spend less time at the blacksmith and with Adrien. And you just every time put up that fight.
Yeah.
And Adrien backs your play no matter what.
Henry's taken to wearing more and more trousers, more and more button downs. At one point, she came home with the hair that had been to her mid back, now cropped to chin length because it got in the way, and she took a broadsword to it at the blacksmith.
You got
a broadsword, not her axe.
You can't cut your hair with an axe.
You can't cut your hair with a
Whatever.
sword.
She like took a
Not
knife
with that
to
attitude.
It. She like took a knife to
you
it.
got
Like,
in
just
a
sawed
lot
it
of
off.
trouble that night.
Oh, her mom was
and
pissed.
I'm picturing the grin the whole time.
Oh yeah.
throughout
Like it got in the way and she just cut the whole thing off.
And throughout all of this, like the four of you held together with various secrets about the castle or the bunker and what you found there that day, and then with this new revelation about Yarrow,
What do you mean?
yeah, feel like things are like closer kind of than ever. And another 2 years kind of go by. And Yarrow and Henry, you find yourselves at 16, a little bit older. Henry, your parents have really been pushing you to spend time with Ekiel, outside of,
Henry's still like,
you've heard your sister making comments about like, oh, you know, when I was 16, Michael and I started, courting.
I
And
love her.
just fully not taking that hint.
Oblivious queen.
Oblivious Knight?
Yarrow, you're spending a lot of time now. Like, you now have like an official job at the library. Mohammed has like officially given you,
I get paid and it's not in gold, and there's a second, the first one, where I'm like, got it. But I'm like used to it at this point.
yeah, at this point you're used to the pay, which is like a couple of copper pieces, and Annabella brings you food every shift. You don't really know no one really uses the library, but like you and Andy and like a couple other people.
I think at this point I've started to use it to like, I'm starting to research into different schools of magic.
Yeah.
But that's more in my free time. I think the main thing I devote myself towards is researching the Feywild.
Yeah.
Ways to survive in it.
Yeah. Pooling all of the resources that Mohammed has at his disposal in this library, trying to ask him like subtle questions.
And I also do, since my parents are more involved, I will ask them about their final adventure.
Yeah. And they've been sharing things with you, talking about it. Telling you something like a little bit more detailed, that less fanciful version of their adventures. Maybe being a little bit more realistic with some of it. And about how, not glossing over all of the hard parts quite as much. Clary, you are now about 14. Helping take care of Corey a little bit more. And
working at the tavern, actually, back of house for now, because, Bill and Isafina could use some extra hands, some extra help, and, honestly, they don't have any kids, so, maybe, I think maybe Clary's like their first apprentice that they have.
Yeah, so you've been helping out back of house, but you're just carrying things around.
Yeah.
What do you look like now at 14?
14, definitely starting to get that growth spurt. We've officially topped 4 feet.
Let's go.
Patchy beard still. Still patchy.
Still patchy.
I think, taller, just sort of starting to fill out a little bit. I think a little more, like, losing some baby fat, sort of a little, not that dwarves are usually, like, wiry and lean, but, like, kind of getting wiry and lean for a dwarf. As, just from, like, all the dexterous sword fighting.
Yeah, a little bit more compared to your father's like more like bulky, sturdy build. You definitely have like a more wiry build, as you're like a little bit leaner. Your muscle is like a little bit leaner. As you've been spending a lot of time devoted to like speed over strength.
I mean, like, still, like, with a sturdy quality. Just this, like, bone structure.
There's still a sturdy quality, but it's definitely not the build that your parents or your older siblings have.
And I think Clary is still spending early mornings, you know, journaling in the woods with Mr. Tibbets, who is somehow, I think, still clinging on.
Mr. Tibbets is older now.
Yeah,
he's got some gray.
Yeah.
He's got some gray in his whiskers.
That squirrel is being
that squirrel can
kept
never
alive
die
by necromancy.
That squirrel can never die.
Stayer knows familiar.
Oh my god.
He's doing okay though.
So journaling in the woods in the morning, sparring, shift at the tavern. You know, Bilwyn says that I can work front of house and start serving or hosting to work, you know, when I get a little better with my people skills.
Yeah, but still kind of like working on things.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can't have like a 14-year-old serving ale. You know,
not even
maybe at 16 in this Middle Ages world, whatever.
Easily
you know,
16.
But 14 maybe not so much. You know, watching Corey starting to babysit for some of the other families as well.
How old is Corey now?
Corey,
he was about
6.
Like 2, so that's 6.
Corey's 6.
So cute.
Yeah.
And Corey, notably, is old enough to swing a stick.
Yeah. He keeps
incredible.
following you around, trying to do what you do.
Yeah, which is like honestly really cute, and I think that Clary's never like had like a follower before, so I don't know. I think it's also contributing to the sense of responsibility.
Yeah, and
I think.
And it feels like at 14 that like capital R responsibility is starting to feel a lot more like a lowercase r.
Yeah, it's not so scary. It feels a little more natural. Yeah, and then of course making time to spar with the gang, hang out with the gang. And I think honestly, like in a few years, once Clary starts like serving or whatever, I think she may like invite the gang to come bring her work to the tavern. But you know, that's later. So for now, just, you know, job, personal interests, family, friends.
Finding a little bit more about what that future is and what it is that you want to do with your time.
Yeah, and I mean, she probably doesn't want to be like a stalker, or not STOCKER. She probably doesn't, no, but she probably doesn't want to like be, she's thinking about like working at the Tavern forever. Not so sure that she wants to like do it forever because this does not involve very much like sword swinging,
Yeah,
fair.
But for now,
it's fun, learning how to brew the ale and learning how the numbers work for the business and all that jazz, and cooking a little bit, just learning the ropes.
Yeah, having a good for now.
Having it good for now, yeah.
And Andy.
I think Andy is falling down the research well a little bit. He has kind of, maybe with Yarrow's permission or with her, maybe without, I think either way, he is also doing some research into the Feywild, into traveling, into the effects of being in the Feywild, etc.
Yarrow would love to share notes with anything you find.
Yeah, so I'm definitely helping her out with that, but I'm also, still delving the church history depths. And together that is taking a lot of time. I am sending letters to Vassalor in Greywald asking him to help do research for me. And I think as all of this is happening and Andy is really falling down the research well and like has these two very time-consuming projects that he's juggling and is still trying to like make time to spend time with his friends. I think it's right around the time that Adrien also starts, like 14 is right around the time that Adrien also starts bringing up what more concerted training is going to look like, and I just keep pushing it off. I'm not dealing with it right now.
Okay. Henry, as your parents are sort of like pushing you a little bit more into like taking up more of a role at the mayor's office, spending, really hinting at like Ekiel, who he's grown up. He's now he's like pretty tall for a halfling elf. He's about like 5'4".
She's about 5'8".
Yeah. He's like
a short king.
Yeah,
he's grown to like a relatively
He's the
handsome.
same height as Yarrow.
He's like a relatively like handsome 16-year-old. He's got like obviously no like beard or whatever, halfling and elf, but he's pretty fit. There's definitely been like some hints from kind of everyone around town.
All I can think about is like, fuck, I saw him once like trip backwards into a puddle of mud. Like, I don't know what more you want from me. Like, you're those people that you've grown up with where you're like, I just cannot see this person as an attractive option.
Yeah.
Like, I have seen you do your dumbest shit.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't.
Dear Diary, I saw Ekiel watching Henry at the blacksmith shop. She has lots of muscles now, and he must be really interested in metallurgy. Just kidding. Haha, he should be so lucky.
God, I love Clary!
He fell over backwards in a mud puddle last week. What a dweeb.
Well, yeah, me and you are on the same team of this.
Okay.
She is too cool for him.
She's
And
like, I've seen this man
a couple
Man.
running through the woods. Like, we hunted birds together.
A couple of weeks after the hair incident where you cut your hair off with the knife in the blacksmith, and
Who was surprisingly chill with it.
yeah, and
Elmar is a G.
Yeah,
He's like a cool
yeah,
guy.
he's like,
Elmar was like,
risk
Elmar
catching on
walked
fire.
in and was like, hey, safety. And Eldon was like, hey, I didn't let you do that. And then just turned and went back to what he was doing. That Ekiel kind of catches you one night as you're like getting ready to go.
Go away. Like, leave the shop.
Yeah, leave the shop. He's
Okay.
kind of like outside.
Covered. I don't know much about
Really
blacksmithing, but like lots of sweat. Lots of
sweat.
So it's
Like, that specific genre of like anime woman who's like a mechanic and exists in like every sci-fi show, super muscly tank top exists to be like muscly and sweaty, short hair.
That's you.
That's
you.
That's me.
Hey, Henry, it's funny to run into you here.
You mean at the place where I work?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess I do mean outside where you work.
Come here often.
I guess I was just since you're here and I'm here, just we're here.
Your brother has no game.
Well, how old is he? He's like 16?
Yeah.
Have you met a 16-year-old boy with game?
Yeah. Did you I don't know, wanna you're headed to my dad's house. But did you want to like hang out after? We could like I don't know.
So you want to like hang out after I finish training?
Yeah, I mean we could hang out in I don't know, we could hang in my room and talk. Talk. I haven't like seen you in a while. Like I've seen you. I've obviously seen you. Sorry. I haven't. It's like I haven't. He's like not looking at you. Haven't talked to you in a while. You like catch up. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like totally. We haven't talked in like a while. we could just do like a whole group thing, like
Yarrow
and Clary. We could like hit the tavern after. Like Clary works in the back, so
No, I know. It's just I see Andy like all the time, and I was kind of hoping it could be like us, like just you and me. You
like
know?
old time's sake. Totally, that sounds great.
I guess I was kind of hoping it would be a little bit different from like old times.
Cut the losses. Cut the losses.
This guy has less game than me.
Let's totally hang out like old time, okay?
She's friend-zoning me so hard.
Oh, this physically hurts me.
This is so.
It's perfect.
Andy,
I'm 16-year-olds, man.
know that Henry knows exactly what he's
She
gonna
does?
have.
That's so much better.
So much better.
So much better?
is not
He knows-
sure.
So
Vassalor is in his 30s!
I didn't think that like Henry's known
Better than the name Alpha.
Henry's known what's been going on. Like Charity got married at, like, or got dated at 16 and like got courted off. Like she's known what's going on, but she's not interested in the man that she used to like hunt birds with. Like
Ekiel is not like totally sure if like you know what, but like picks up enough, and he's like, yeah, like old times. I just remembered tonight doesn't work for me, but maybe next week we can.
yeah, we can like plan something.
Hey, yeah, I
We can plan for
flashbacks?
something.
Yeah, I just remembered.
You had plans with those other
Yeah,
guys that you hang out with.
Killian.
Yeah.
I forgot. He asked me to like hang tonight.
Totally.
So, I'm gonna go, and I will see you.
Totally. Yeah.
Bye. And he walks away.
No, see, he doesn't want to hang out unless it's as a date. That's like a little crummy.
That is a little crummy.
That's you also don't want to hang out with someone immediately after being rejected.
After
That's
they
true.
were just
I
like,
will
That's
say,
very fair.
I will say he was like, we'll meet up again in like a week.
That's
we'll
true.
like plan something. This is very much like
I was
fully
just-
rejected.
I've just-
She
Yeah.
friend-zoned him
Okay.
so hard.
I've been into this girl since we were 6. It's been
And
10 years.
He needs like a reset.
It like the friend
His
zoning.
ego needs a minute.
The friend zoning started with let's turn a date into a
group thing.
Yeah, and he's like,
That
okay.
always goes great.
With your
I've
little
Never
brother.
pulled that move
with
before.
your little brother.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, so he's definitely like, okay, yeah, this is definitely like a reset for him. He's like
Okay.
not hiding it, like he does still want to be your friend, but also like he needs like
He needs a
week.
minute. And that's fair. Good for
That's
him.
fair.
He needs a week
That's
to
fair.
reset.
He needs to reset, find a new target.
Yeah, he's like, okay, gonna go lick those wounds.
Yeah.
I just this guy like,
Yeah.
okay.
Goes meets up with everybody else is immediately like, so Ikea.
Yeah, we're all like, we all just see the look on your face. I told you it would happen within the week. I told you. It was obviously going to happen.
What's going to happen?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I hand Yarrow unsubtly like 3 copper pieces.
I check them, obviously.
I really thought he was never gonna.
Told you.
As you guys are 16 and 14, is there anything else that you guys are really trying to do, focusing on?
Just research mode, and also, like, I am really putting a lot into scimitars as well.
Great.
That's it.
Give me another. All of your weapons trainings are going
Yeah.
pretty well. You're getting really good with your chosen weapons.
I think actually Clary, I think at 14 is too old to do the arena anymore, and I think she now like helps out with it at the annual festival.
That's true.
Yeah, you're like helping out. You're
Gives
helping
the
run
kids
it.
some pointers.
Yeah, helping like you're famous at this point at these arenas. You've been dominating them since the first year.
I think
I'm petitioning to have a teen arena. I'm petitioning to have an adult arena. I'm like, let's not stop stabbing each other.
You're giving pointers. Adrien has really stepped back from giving the pointers to really letting you do that with the kids.
Well, I mean, any giant strength weapon is probably going to get taught by Henry or something, but...
And I think there is a point where I'm practicing with the scimitar, and I would ask my dad to spar with me and give me some pointers.
Your dad does. He gets out his own sword.
And I'm even though I know this isn't needed, I am still constantly just habitually looking for those signs of approval when I do well.
And you see them every time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that Henry, as much as she does not like the job at the mayor's office, does kind of know why Adrien pushed her to take it. And I do think that she very much uses this as a chance to keep an eye on what I'm gonna call outside correspondence, and just the state of the world. What are the reports that we're getting from? We don't know what happened or when this thing will come back or what form it will take. And so I think that she just kind of uses that as a place or an conduit for kind of figuring out, are things good elsewhere? She doesn't have the ability Adrien to be it feels he didn't feel something. She's I don't know what that means. I can't do that. So what's the vibe check I'm getting from the letters we're getting or the reports we're getting from elsewhere?
You give me an investigate check as well. Yarrow, did you roll yours?
You didn't ask me
what roll to make. Give me an investigate check.
Investigate?
Yeah.
For research, yes.
Research.
I thought we were still talking about scimitars.
No, the weapons training
is this
going
advantage
well.
with help because we're doing it?
Sure.
Do I need to roll anything?
Is that cost? No.
Alright.
No. Unfortunately.
That's only an 8.
14. No, sorry, 12.
On a 12, you and Andy managed to find a lot of books on the Feywild. Nothing that's explicitly how to. You don't find a book titled How to Survive in the Feywild, but you're just compiling
for dummies.
a lot of information about it that you could be useful one day. Henry rolled.
I got an 8.
On an 8, a lot of the correspondence that you get from the outside world is not really about the state of it. It's your dad asking for money or deals or trying to set up partnerships or people asking if there's any way they can come through the town. But there's nothing there's no mentions of hey, this weird dark
he is still for example, getting money from elsewhere, which would indicate at least that place is
there
doing well, it's still there,
for sure.
It hasn't been
Wild.
consumed by something.
For sure.
No darkness has consumed the bay.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I make an investigation or religion check to see how or a history check to see how my delving into the church stuff is going?
Yeah, give me a history or give me a history or religion.
Cool. Oof. I don't have advantage from working with Vassalor, do I?
Nope.
That's a 6.
On a 6, it's slow going. You're pouring. We're doing religion or history, by the way.
Religion.
It's slow going. You are pouring through a lot. It is hard to take the doctrine and catechism of the church and piece out what could be real, what could be borrowed or stolen, or what could maybe just be made up. It's a lot, and obviously you're seeing it through a particular lens of people who believe that this is the truth. So everything that you see is filtered through that, which is making it difficult, but it doesn't mean that it's not a worthwhile endeavor.
Yeah. I also think it's worth noting that as part of being so deep into research mode and also pushing my dad off so hard, in terms of the physical stuff, I'm kind of falling behind.
Kind of falling behind on some of your physical training.
We can fix that.
Clary, is there any last things that you're kind of doing
as like these sort of years, months and weeks and months and years go by a little bit?
I'm not so sure. I've got some plans for 16, I will say, but I do think I've started taking Corey to go see Mr. Tibbets. Because I'm starting to think, like,
every single Clary one has gotten an awe.
Is Mr. Tibbets bringing his kids to meet you?
So, yeah.
Probably.
So you're about 15.
This is the nice version.
You're about 15.
Generations of
You're bringing Corey. You've done this, like, every week for the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks. You bring Corey out. Give me an animal handling check.
Okay. Oh,
Not
dear.
gonna kill Mr. Tibbets.
Ooh, okay. That's a wisdom.
Well, we do have 10
it-
non-lethal hit points and 4
17.
lethal ones.
On the 17, you go out, you have your little pouch of seeds. You lay
That's
them
what
out.
I said.
You lay them out, and you and
On this
Corey-
episode of Clary Learns to Cope with Grief.
you and Corey sort of like wait.
No, this squirrel is immortal, so that if Clary gets magic, can make it like a beast, a ranger companion or a familiar.
This is a really fucking old squirrel, though.
That's there.
No.
Mr.
This is an important part of
Yeah.
growing up.
Mr. Tibbets doesn't come, but you do see instead there are like 4 little squirrels, all with little black spots. So all 4 of them start sort of looking at it, and they all sort of like look at you
I think sort of
as
realizing,
they eat.
sort of realizing what has happened.
They all cry
Look,
over-
Corey, it's Mr. Tibbets' kids. Do you want to name them? Just holding back tears because I don't want to traumatize this 7-year-old child.
And Corey's like, I think. How do you name them?
Well, you pick a name that you like. I picked Mr. Tibbets' name because I just thought it sounded nice, you know. But you could pick, the names of things that you like a food or a plant, or you can give them people names like Mr. Tibbets, or place names, I guess, or you can name them after something about them. Like that one's got a fluffy tail.
So we name him Fluffy Tail?
You could name him Fluffy Tail if you wanted to.
Sounds so long though.
Okay. You could name him George. You could name him Rhubarb. I don't know. Be creative. Be creative, buddy. It's okay. No pressure.
And he sort of like reaches out a hand at the little squirrels, which are pretty tiny, by the way. And you see one of them, you see like 3 of them are sort of just like eating, kind of freeze, and then go back to what they're doing. And you see one of them sort of like hops over to him, and he kind of like headbutts him, kind of looks up. He's got like kind of not like wonky eyes.
It's Rabbit. he's just the squirrel from over the hedge.
But he kind of like headbutts Corey a little bit. And Corey like aggressively pats his head and goes, sort of like chitters a little bit, kind of bounces over to you, kind of walks over, starts like pawing through like, you're like sitting down like your little coat pocket where you had the seeds to see if he could find more. He's one of the smaller ones, by the way, that they're different sizes and he's the smallest.
Well, this guy's friendly.
He's like, I like this one.
Yeah, is he your friend?
I think he's yours.
He might be my friend.
And he's like going through your coat pocket. What do you want to name him?
What do I want to name him? Parsley.
It's a good name.
How about these other 3? You wanna give him a try? You want me to pick him out?
And he's like thinking so hard, his like face starts turning all
The side of
sad.
the brain is just the DVD logo like bouncing around.
Do you want some help, buddy?
No. I I think he points to like the bigger one. His name is Oak.
Mm-hmm.
And that one is gonna be maple syrup, because we had that for breakfast.
We did.
And then that one is walnut, because he ate a walnut. He eaten the walnut.
Okay, that's really good, buddy. And do you know why we visit? Just like we visited Mr. Tibbetts every week, we're gonna visit Parsley and Oak and Maple and Walnut every week to give them a snack. Do you know why we do that?
No.
It's because we want to respect our environment and the forest, and also because maybe the squirrels control the seasons and bring the spring.
What?
Don't tell anyone about that, though.
Corey nods very
And
sagely.
we like making animal friends and being kind to the animals.
Okay.
Because they bring the spring. Okay, it's about time to head back. You ready, buddy?
Okay. He takes off.
Okay, and we head back. And I think I go find my dad.
Yeah.
Is he busy?
No, he's hanging out in the house. It's like a nice Saturday morning.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, honey, how are you? Everything okay?
Mr. Tibbetts died.
Oh, well, honey, he was pretty old.
I know he was really old, and I'm surprised he lived this long, but I fed that squirrel every week.
Mildly shocking.
Yeah. Well, I guess I took good care of him, but he's, yeah. I'm sad about it.
Anyway, yeah. Come here, honey.
And
He
I'd
does
go to my
hug
dad
you.
for a hug.
He's like, there's not much that I can say to make it better, but
Yeah, I know he lived a really long life, and he got a lot of, he was well fed, and, he had lots of little squirrel kids, and he lived a long, full life, and so I should be happy that he lived a long, full life, but I'm sad that he's gone, so I'm sad.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
And he kind of lets you sit in his office while he does things. He lets you just be sad for a while.
Yeah. And I guess at some point I'm gonna have to go to my shift. Well, actually, no, I'm 50. Well, yeah, I'll have to go to my shift eventually, but we don't need to do that. But yeah, I just hang out there for a while.
Yeah, he
processing.
He lets you sit in there.
Quite possibly the first grief and loss I've had in my life.
Yeah.
Very lucky to make it to 15 without that happening.
Yeah.
So.
He lets you sit in there until you have to go.
Yep.
And some more time passes. And
Oh God.
Clary and you guys find yourselves now at 16.
Mm-hmm.
Still doing the research. You're still working at the bar.
Yeah. I'm working front of house though.
Yep. Working front of house now. You're now serving.
I love
taking orders.
I've learned that if you are nice and chatty to people, you can and butter them up. Maybe you can get a story and or news of the outside world and or a tip.
There you
Nice.
go. Honing those people skills.
Yeah, honing those people skills and getting news and hearing fun adventuring stories from any wandering adventurers that might come through, or even just people who have tales to tell, just travelers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I
Basically.
think that I find that very fun and rewarding.
Yeah. And you're still researching, working with Vassalor, obviously not telling him why.
Yep, I'm still researching, communicating with Vassalor. I find myself really wishing I had direct access to the libraries. And I think I finally talked to my dad.
Yeah. So one day you just finished up, you were working at the library where you sort of also gotten a job helping the Heaven, who apparently needs way more work than one would think.
We've taught him the wonders of the Dewey Decimal System.
Yes, we have.
He doesn't believe in it.
I think there is a point where I have secretly started reorganizing things based on the Dewey Decimal System. And I know they start to change back to his organization, but there's always a period where I can find things.
Is that true? Yeah. There's like a period of like a week, maybe.
It's like a silent battle, even though I do know his system after all of these years, but I know that his system changes sometimes.
Yeah, it changes every couple of months, and it's very confusing. But you get
whatever
home
happened to LC?
You get home one day. Yeah, he organizes by vibe. You get home one day, and your dad's sort of like sitting at the kitchen table. Your mom's out back, hanging laundry, and he's like, "Hey, Andy.
Hey, Dad.
How was work?"
It was pretty good. Yeah.
I wanted to talk because I wanted to. I know you've been busy at like work and everything, and I'm sure that my heaven needs it.
Yeah, you've been in that library.
Oh, many a times. But I was hoping that we could put together more of like a schedule to work on your halberds. We've sort of been letting that, sort of been putting that off a little bit. I was hoping we could get more into that.
Yeah. And I'll like sit down at the table. Dad, I've been wanting to talk to you. I know that I'm the third son of a third son, and in the House of Willow-Watcher, third sons become paladins of the Church of Maricor.
Mm-hmm.
That's very specific.
But, I have been thinking, and I don't think that the, missionary calling is mine. I bet, I know that Ekiel is getting ready to, go to university, but I bet if you spoke with him, you would find a much more willing student, a much more capable student than you have in me. I was hoping I could, perhaps take his place or even join Vassalor at seminary. I've been doing a lot of, these last couple of years, a lot of theological work. I found myself to be very interested in the kind of specifics of church doctrine and history and teaching and practice. And I think that sort of work is perhaps more suited to my skills and my interests than evangelization. And I know that's all a lot, and I should have come to you earlier instead of just putting it off, and I'm really sorry.
Why didn't you? Tell me before now.
Well, in part because it wasn't until recently that I felt my research, my more academic and theological interest in the church would take so much of my time. When I started exploring doctrine, I thought it would be a faster process and a less in-depth one than it has proven to be. And partially because I knew that, well, you always said that this was my destiny, my job, then that I was going to be,
and he's
just like you.
He sort of interrupts you, like, putting a hand out, like, to your face and like that. He's like, Andy, I have never wanted a destiny for you that I did not think you wanted. And if you did not want that, that is on me for not seeing that. But you are not me, and don't let what I say dictate what you do. Ikil did talk to me several years ago about wanting to do more. And he changed his mind a couple of years ago. Not sure why, actually.
He only asked me out like
2 years ago.
That's an odd conversation, not going to lie.
That's what being asked to make a date into a group thing is on that.
Question this entire
Actually, he
life.
doesn't want to be a paladin anymore.
Said something about wanting,
I thought I had someone to swear an oath for.
said something about finding a different path. Once again, I'm not totally sure what was going on. It was a little weird conversation at the time with EQ. Not totally sure what that was about.
And he's like doing the mental math, and he's like, oh boy.
You heard the story from both EQ's perspective and
Henry's, and I'm like,
as Henry was like, oh god.
and EQ was like, oh my god.
You were there while
Ugly
me and
cry,
Clary,
yeah. So-
without Henry, were gossiping absolutely like to hell and back.
Said something about making him. He said something about making himself want something for someone. I'm not really sure what.
Don't worry about it. He's fine. He should go.
Yeah, it's fine. It's either way. Either way, he came and talked to me again, and then was like, "Hey, actually, I think maybe I do want to go to university, and to do something different." And so he's like, "Fine now, I guess." I'm not sure. Anyway, but the point is that you can do whatever you want, and I will support you wholeheartedly in whatever endeavors you take up moving forward. Don't let anyone, not even me or your mother, tell you what you can and cannot do.
I understand that I don't.
Behind him, you see your mom just appear in the doorway. Just like leaning against the doorway, just sort of watching.
Need your permission or approval.
Well, you certainly have it, and my blessing. So what'll it be? I suppose you could go to seminary with Vassal, or I don't.
Is he still in seminary? It's been a
Well,
long time.
he's a cleric now.
He's doing his dissertation.
So I suppose that you could go to seminary like Vassal. I certainly still have contacts there. They'd love to. They spoke very highly of Vassal. I'm sure that they would love you. We could also, and your father starts like going down like what are the different paths we can do? Let's do some research. You know, do you want to go here? Do you want to do that? Your mom just eventually like brings out your dinner.
Do you think your mom knew that this conversation was coming?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
She's had soup ready for this day.
Just in the back of the freezer. For
the Willow-Watcher family soup.
Yeah.
They always have soup for hard times. They have it for this. They had it when Ekiel got friend zoned.
Hardcore friend zone. Can I make a little dice roll to see if
No dice rolls.
any
Are you gonna share what that was about?
it was to answer this question.
Okay.
I know it's a little unconventional to have 2 priests in the family, but
Andy. Actually, your mother speaks up. Andy, when have we ever been conventional?
True that.
And he goes, that is... looks down at his, like, 2.5 foot tall
wife, yeah.
That is very true.
I think I'd, not right now, but maybe in a year or 2, I think I'd like to go, to Greywald for religious schooling.
You will make a wonderful priest. Cleric. Make a wonderful cleric. And you guys have, like, a nice little, like, family dinner. And Clary, you're 16, still working at the tavern, having a good time, babysitting Corey.
Yeah.
Still working on that sword. You really take up, I think, a big position with Adrien with like training like younger kids.
Yeah.
I think when you're about 16, is the first time that Alphagor approaches you. One time while you are
not like that.
He's so much older.
Adrien! Adrien, this was a sweet thing!
I can't keep track of all y'all's brothers. Y'all have too many brothers.
He's
not me.
older. He's like you're like third shift, and
so,
he's like sitting there. He's like sitting there alone. He's like in his like guard outfit, and he's like at the tavern. He's like, so how's it going, Clary? It's been a while since I've really had a chance to like see you and Henry. I don't see like you guys around at the house anymore. I don't live there, so
it's been going pretty well. You want your usual, the bright berry ale?
Yeah, I'd love that.
Fine.
And I actually wanted to have a chat with you. If you're okay with that.
Yeah.
I noticed that you've been blowing everybody out of the water during those tournaments. And we've got some openings in the watch coming up. And was wondering if you wanted to try it out.
Yeah, I think it's something I'd be interested in. I think I want to learn more before, obviously, committing, but...
Yeah, obviously, of course. I wouldn't ask. You're only 16, I wouldn't ask for anything. But if you want, you can... we don't really do apprenticeships in the watch, but you can hang out, kind of see how it feels.
Yeah. That sounds exciting.
Yeah.
I've got Tuesday off.
Yeah.
So
Tuesdays you can come.
Yeah, I can come check it out, see.
Yeah, you can't join until you're 18, obviously, but you could
learn
see how
about
it is.
that. Yeah. Because it's
Alright.
the pay well. Doesn't mess with the amount of beer you're drinking.
Hey.
All in good fun. All in good fun. She'll fit in.
She'll fit great.
Go get me my ale and we'll talk later, alright?
Of course, like, damn. My sister's friend called me an alcoholic.
Henry's been rubbing off on her.
So you get offered not quite more of like an internship than an apprenticeship with the City Watch.
Let's go, girl. Exciting. It's exciting. I think Clary's still like, what do I want to do for my career? But it's exciting to have avenues. There are 2 avenues now.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Henry and Yarrow, both of you are just about 18 years old.
I would love to have a chat with Henry.
Wonderful. Where do you guys go to have a chat?
I think...
Got apple juice on tap.
I want it to be private.
Yeah.
So I think... Well, I'll probably go to your room at your house, because mine...
My parents will never look for me there.
Exactly.
Can you imagine?
You know, like, I don't think it would be my house. What are you planning to do? I mean, I know... Have you had any luck with that orb? I could take a look at it.
I have no idea what it does. I have not yet figured. It has been like 5 years.
Let me look. Can I do an Arcana check?
Absolutely do an Arcana.
Yarrow in this moment is like the first person that Henry has to let hold this orb since she took it 5 years. Even like really when she and Adrien would look at it like, Adrien wouldn't touch it.
No, and I've read, I know like Terfelin's notes by heart. That's cocked.
Yeah,
That's cocked.
I second that.
Arcana, okay, not incredible, but that's a 13.
On a 13, it's definitely divination.
Well, I can still tell you that it is divination.
And that's
and I think on top of that, knowing more about I think you've been spending a lot of time over the past couple of years with Terfelin's notes and research. And
as, I mean, I took as many, I took like, I wouldn't be shocked if there was a point where we actually did have a planned trip to the castle within the last 2 years where like I did dig through the notes again and find like as much about the different types of magic as I could.
So I think that knowing what you know about divination magic and all of its weird intricacies.
Frankly, Yarrow has been off-put by for a while, despite the fact that it's the notes that she researches the most because it's the one she has the most access to.
Yeah. And I think that you're looking at this and you're like, it's definitely divination magic, but it's like difficult. You're like, you don't think that it's about seeing the then or seeing the next.
Maybe divining. It could be, if it's not, well, I can't tell exactly, but divination magic doesn't have to be actually seeing into the future or the potential paths of the future. It could be, well, it could also be scrying magic. It could be looking around to other things. It could, I mean, there's arcane eyes, there's other scrying sort of spells, or it could be getting answers about things that have happened. There's a lot that it could be other than seeing into the future. Because that's not what I'm understanding from it.
Yeah.
But speaking of the future, are you staying?
No.
Neither am I.
Don't really know what I'm gonna do, but
I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. I mean, I've been thinking of going to university, of course, but I mean, I can't not look for her. When are you going? What are you going to? We sort of need to know these things.
I know, it's just I need to know what's going on. I need to know what we let out and whether or not it's coming, or if it's here, or where it's coming, and I can't do that here. I don't know where I can do that from, or what I need to be able to do it, but I know that here and now and living in this house, and I don't know what's going on with my parents, or whatever's going on there, this isn't the place.
You could just look at a map and start exploring.
That's one way to
Throw
do
a
it.
dart at it.
Well, that's one way to do it for me, but you kind of have a place.
I don't know how to get there, though.
Fair enough.
I guess my sort of debate is if I try to go to university first and learn more, or if I can stomach that waiting.
Well, let's make a deal. You decide where you want to go. University or the Feywilds. I'll go with you as far as there. And then
That's
you
your
do
jumping
your
off
thing,
point?
and I'll go figure out whatever I need to do for me.
I mean, if it's the Feywild, I really don't want to just leave you in the woods. Because that's probably where it will be. You know that, right?
Yeah, we've made it through the woods before.
Yes, to a specific point in the woods, and then back.
Yeah, but you remember Adrien's lessons. I'll figure it out.
Which included
It'll be fine.
stick together.
It'll be fine.
It very specifically included stick together and follow a trail.
And you're just like, shh, it's fine. It's all fine.
Yeah, so you guys have this conversation, make this deal. Henry's like,
no idea what
it'll be
she's
fine.
like,
And which one of you is older? Henry? Yeah, Henry, you turn 18, your parents have like a little party. Your sister...
We all have to dress fancy for
Yeah,
it.
your sister is pregnant.
Your so weird.
Yeah, your sister's
Here's
pregnant.
a dress.
Henry's doing that like, is there an alien style thing?
Your brother...
I'm not pretending to be you for your party. Go to your own party. I'm
Damn
not
it.
doing it.
Yeah.
Henry like damn like slithered. I was like,
No.
Yeah, so...
She's not wrong.
I've
You made a pretty
already
nice birthday
gone to your
present.
job for you 5 times this month.
so I
Finally.
convinced you at some point.
Oh yeah.
Finally,
I thought you were staying strong. I thought you weren't caving. You weren't gonna cave.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so your sister's pregnant. Alphagor and Clary tell you, of course, about the internship that Clary has with him.
Yeah.
Henry is like she's really happy for Clary, but there is a little moment of like, couldn't have done that for me. Like,
Your mom, over the past couple of years, has not quite given up being like, get it together and do what you're told, but is definitely doing that less. Your father is still sort of like buried in his work half the time, and the rest of the time, when he talks to you, it's like he doesn't know what to say because you don't fit the mold. And he's like, I'm not quite sure what to do with that. But all in all, you have a pretty nice day. Near the end of the party, as everybody's kind of like leaving or whatever, Adrien does kind of pull you aside. And he's like,
you might have an idea.
he's like, so,
Because being an aimless 18-year-old, maybe
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wander
And
the world
and he's
till
like,
I
so
find purpose.
Yep.
and he's like, so you're 18.
Kind of the whole point of the day.
Can't imagine that you're going to stay.
What came
And
out of the way?
most everything about you since I met you.
That's fair.
You remember all the lessons. I was going to give this to Andy, but considering the circumstances, I don't think he'll mind. And he sort of reaches into his bag, rummages around for a little bit, and pulls out sort of like a necklace. And he's like, it's not magic or anything, but it was given to me by the man who taught me everything that I learned in terms of magic and oaths and adventuring. And regardless of the path that you take, you are ready for whatever comes forth. And he kind of holds out his hand and gives you the amulet.
So this man that you met, would you happen to know where he is?
And you guys talk for a while about this.
I would like to interact with Andy at the party.
Yeah, for sure.
So I guess, like, I will sidle over at the punch bowl. Book boy.
Yeah?
Cool.
Did you ever end up talking to your dad?
I did, actually.
How'd it go?
Really well.
That's good. So you don't have to be a paladin?
Nope, I think I'm gonna go to seminary.
You're gonna go to seminary?
Yeah.
Where?
Greywold.
It's kind of far.
Yeah. Not right now.
Oh, that's good.
Obviously, but yeah, I just I have questions that can't really be answered here anymore.
That makes sense. It's been 6 years.
I think I've read every book in Mahana's library.
Well, come to the tavern tomorrow night. We'll celebrate.
Yeah. Let's.
Alright.
I will also sidle up to Henry, and I think all of my friends are aware of the fact that since beginning to like get older, despite the fact that like they all know there is that intense guilt that is still there and like responsibility, Yarrow's been starting to like not hold back that trickster side as much that used to get her in so much trouble. I think she sidles up to Henry.
Hence the willingness to play Henrietta her job.
Mm-hmm. How's it going?
Well, I know where I'm going.
Wow.
So whenever you're ready.
Well, I still have several months until I'm 18.
Obviously.
Have to decide some
But
life path thing.
Whenever you're good, I'm good.
Alright. I think I have an idea of something that would piss your parents off.
Really? And what would that be?
Want to dance?
Yes.
Oh no. What have we done? Henry, your parents are mildly confused by whatever's happening.
It's simply meant to be like, I think they, even though they know it's not happening, like, they have this, like, Ekiel plan in mind, and Yarrow has no interest in this, but it does enjoy messing with people.
Yeah, and it's very funny to watch them be like whispering amongst themselves.
And like that is the entire purpose of this, is specifically like I think not just the dancing, but specifically that I think Henry leads.
Yeah.
100%.
Which is the big thing I thought would be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. Henry's in this for the joke. And to watch her parents be like, what?
A few months later, Yarrow, you also turn 18. It's a fairly small event compared to Henry's. I think you see your friends or plan to. But really a lot of the day is just you and your parents. So,
You good?
sorry, just dropping things.
Normally that's my job. Sorry.
Have you decided what you want to do?
I'm a bit torn. I've thought of going to university.
We definitely have contacts there.
Yes.
We could.
But, as I'm sure you remember, I don't do very well with tests.
Right.
Or that sort of structure in that.
Are you looking for an apprenticeship? I'm sure that we could get you one wherever you would like.
Yarrow is very torn. Because she's actually gotten close with her parents. And really hates lying to them. So I would think I'd like to do a wisdom saving throw. Not where I thought that would go. That's an 8. Not sure what that means.
I think on an 8, you've gotten close with your parents,
Yeah,
but you really hate lying to them. And I think that the knife twist there is that you've gotten close with your parents and they can't tell when you're lying to them because you've been lying to them the whole time you've been getting close. And I think on an 8, you look at them and they look like they're invested. They're like, we want to help, we want to do things. And on an 8, you couldn't bear to see anything else on their face.
I've been thinking that I really learn better by doing.
So an apprenticeship. Or
More. I mean, my friends are all leaving to different parts, so I was thinking more of being just for a few years, like Adrien was, being a solo adventurer for some time.
it's a dangerous gig.
I've been working hard.
Oh, I know. I just we worry. But yes, of course. If that's what you want, just make sure that you write
Of course.
frequently, a lot.
Yarrow thinks about the fact that she doesn't know how letters will get through the Feywild. I'll do my best.
All I can ask. When did you want to start?
Soon, I think.
Then we should pack. Sure, I'm sure your mother and I still have things that could come in handy. And you guys spend a week or two packing, getting everything together. Your parents give you some of their old adventuring gear, some of their old armor, some old weapons. And soon enough, Henry and Yarrow, you guys find yourselves with Andy and Clary standing kind of at the edge of town. The two of you geared up to go.
Before I go to that, when I leave my parents. Love you. We'll go meet up with everyone.
And the 4 of you are standing kind of at the edge of town.
Good luck, guys.
I'll be back.
You better be.
We have to be.
It's not yeah, I mean, we exactly, we have to be.
Do all of you have your pearls and necklaces?
I think we do.
Yeah.
We all do.
intense friendship necklaces.
The most friendship necklace of destiny. We all do have glowing magic pearl necklaces.
My mom
no one has
contained in a locket.
I never explained where
I think there was a moment at least where, I think there was at least a moment where my mom, who is magic, was like,
what? Alright.
Sure.
Nope. My mom has never asked where I got this pearl that I replaced the gem that she put
I
here.
think Clary just like wears it inside
yeah.
her, inside her.
well, we have to be back.
Yeah, Pernella's wedding is next spring. You can't make me go to that party alone.
I would never.
I'm gonna be in Grey Wall.
That's wonderful.
So,
I
feel free to visit.
wait, and I had heard about the Grey Wall thing, and I think I pull out some paper, like loose leaf, where I've written down my old favorite places from when I lived there. You should visit.
Maybe, make sure we go to some of these together. Yeah? Up and stick them in my pocket. Oh, I, also wanted to make sure, just for your first day on the road, that you had a friend. And I'm gonna pull out one of the, animals from my bag.
Is it the ferret, please?
Give me a roll. I need
My
a
heart-
it
my
is a
heart-
D8.
Is it gonna be Buddy?
5.
On a not buddy. This is so funny. On a 5,
It's a moose.
on a 5. No, you did not roll a giant elk. But you do pull out this thing, throw the small fuzzy object, and a full panther.
Oh, goodness! Andy, thank you! Henry, we ride!
And
So many scritches
Did
for the
you have
panther.
did you have
This
something
one
you
is...
wanted to do?
Yeah, I
This
think
one
that
isn't Buddy,
Henry-
it's Bud.
Henry, if this fails, I'm gonna be so fucking sad.
Okay.
Henry has spent so long staring at this damn ball.
Can we all give her the help action?
I also give her the help action. We all gather around to help.
Being like, show me the future, and it never worked. It never worked. And a couple months ago, Yarrow
I
was
tried.
like, maybe it's
Maybe it's
not
trying.
that.
Yeah.
And Henry is going to try to use it to show her her friends as a way to like
roll.
keep an eye on them.
Give me an Arcana check. You can have advantage from one of
Please.
From all of us.
Please, I have like
Please.
a +1 to
Please. Please.
I got a 19 on that.
Yes!
On a 19, you
After
hold,
6 years.
6 years.
on a 19, you hold the orb in your hand and look down. And
Still
for a
not
minute,
work.
you see your own hands.
You see a reflection of us.
Here's
Surprise!
the issue. You're not touching your magic. But I think that like you stare into it and feel a tug from somewhere, like something sort of like pulling, and then from above, looking down, you see
Knew it.
the four of you standing around as you hold, you're looking into the orb.
looking at you, looking into
Oh my god, it's us all the way down.
I sort of thought that
perception.
it's what I expected, and I start doing like a.
Henry is
I get on this train and I start.
On one hand, Henry's like, I finally fucking got this. On the other hand, she's like, man, if I hadn't done that, that would have been so Henry to just leave on not figuring this out.
And you see that, and when you look up, there's just a floating orb above you.
Yeah.
So we'll know too when you look.
Yeah, pretty hard to miss that one.
And you finally figured out the orb of clairvoyance, which allows you to cast clairvoyance once a day.
It took 6 years, and no one ever had the identify spell, so we were just all lost.
We're
We're not classed.
so many years tears, just staring at this clear ball.
And eventually the sun starts to set, and
I give everyone a big hug.
Big hugs.
Big hugs.
And the sun sets.
Henry picks up Ander.
And the sun
Thanks,
sets
Clary.
on
I'm
two
not
figures.
buff enough to click.
My two
And
small friends.
Yeah, and the sun sets as two figures and a giant panther
Let's go, bud.
are like start making their way off towards somewhere. And some time goes by, spring comes around, Prunella has her wedding, Andy's there.
Andy's there. That's good.
But I don't think that either Clary or Yarrow or Henry
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yarrow or Henry make an appearance.
You do see the scrying orb, though.
You do see the scrying orb. So you know that Henry's watching.
Henry's at least watching.
She's watching.
And I'm a mystery.
And some more time passes. Spending time with Alphagor and the City Watch. Getting ready to go. And soon enough, you're almost 18. And you find yourselves at the same road. As you prepare for whatever comes next.
Right, me?
You betcha. Knock 'em dead, book boy. Just big
Big
hug.
obnoxious hug. If you get stabbed in the line of duty,
I'm not
will
gonna
find
get
someone
stabbed.
to cast teleport on me, and I will come back here and I will finish the job.
I'm not gonna get stabbed. Have I ever gotten stabbed? I've never gotten stabbed.
I've never died. That doesn't make me a
But you could be, you never know.
Please don't.
Maybe
do
you'll find out
that.
at seminary. Not in an ominous way.
I feel like you're gonna hire an assassin.
And Clary, have you settled on what it is that you're doing or where it is that you're going?
No, I think Clary probably spends a little more time, in town trying to see if, she enjoys this whole town guard thing. Listening for any stories or news of Greywald or wherever it is these two may have gone to from any, travelers. And I think Clary is not so happy with that. And I think she one day writes a letter, tells Corey he's a big kid now, take care of mom and dad, and in the dead of night walks out of town.
I was not expecting that. But
All
alright.
the people to just up and disappear
people
did not
just up
see
and
Clary.
disappear.
This was the lowest likelihood on the list of
Holy
4.
shit. Okay. Whoa. And that is where we will end this episode of The Hallowed Dark, Act 1, The Years of Life.